and we're in countdown mode. Here he is, senior center from San Diego State. Malcolm Thomas returns to the Scott and BR Show. Malcolm, good morning.
Good morning.
How does it feel to be known as a one-man wrecking crew?
I've never had that title before, but I kind of like it.
It's got to be cool to hear Kevin Harlan proclaim that to everybody listening, right?
Yeah, it's really cool. You know, listen to him like all your life, and then have him call you something like that. It's just amazing.
Well, you're a one-man wrecking crew. What can I tell you?
What can you say?
Yeah.
I guess.
Have you had the chance this week, Malcolm, to get home, get comfortable, relax, kick off the shoes, and maybe go into your DVR and watch the telecast of the game against Temple?
No, I had one day off, and then I didn't even do anything. I just relaxed, and then we got right back to work.
All right, so I only ask because I wonder what you think when you see yourself on that kind of a television broadcast. And I guess you haven't seen it yet, so maybe we'll have this conversation another time. But, you know, you guys have reached the big time now, and I'm guessing that you have a great sense of that. Is that accurate?
Yeah, you know, we know what we have to do. Try not to look at it, you know, as a Sweet 16 game. We're just trying to look at it as another game, and we're just trying to play hard and, you know, for ourselves.
All right, we're talking to Malcolm Thomas from the San Diego State basketball team. And, Malcolm, it seems to us that you and Billy White in particular, I mean DJ as well, but the seniors, you guys are playing with a sense of there is no tomorrow. Are you guys talking about that together?
Yeah, we talk about it all the time, that, you know, we have to play every game like our last because, you know, in actuality, it could be our last game, and we don't want to, you know, leave this team because we all came together like brothers, and we just don't want it to be the end.
As a matter of fact, that might be Kawhi or Billy calling you to talk about that. I don't know. I just maybe throwing that out there.
I think that's our manager telling us that we have breakfast at 9:30.
Okay, now, everybody can hear the phone ringing in the background. Set the scene for us, Malcolm Thomas. Where are you this morning?
Oh, I'm in my hotel room. I'm looking out the window right now.
Okay, so you guys have already gone up to Anaheim.
Yeah, we're out in Anaheim right now.
Okay, so do this for us. You guys play on Saturday. Did you guys bus home on Saturday evening?
Yeah, we left Saturday we took a plane.
Okay, you guys flew home.
Yeah.
Okay, you fly home to San Diego Saturday night and just go from there. I mean, is Sunday the day off, or is Sunday film study? Just kind of take us through the week.
Sunday's the day off. We just relax.
You go ahead. Why don't you answer that? I'm curious. Go ahead, answer. Come on, Malcolm. Let us in the hotel room right now. Answer.
Sunday the phone?
Yeah, answer the phone. Answer the phone.
All right. Oh, they hung up.
Oh. The next time they call back, you got to answer the phone.
Oh, doggone it.
You got to answer the phone. Because they're probably worried that you're oversleeping.
Probably. But.
All right, go ahead. Answer.
Get it.
Hello? 9:30, right? All right. Yeah, it was just for breakfast.
Yeah.
Just a reminder.
Malcolm, have you slept in a couple of times?
No, not at all.
So it's not like they're calling you going, hey, boy, Malcolm, he's just got a real sleeping issue, and the guy will be, if we don't call him, he just won't eat.
No, he just does that every road trip.
All right, well, that's nice of him. All right, so we're talking to Malcolm Thomas from the Aztec basketball team. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that Temple game first, and then we'll kind of get into UConn a little bit. What did you know about Temple going in? Did they surprise you with anything because it became such a struggle going into double overtime?
No, we knew they were tough rebounders, tough defensively. They had a good inside-out game, and we weren't really surprised, you know, that they were so tough. But, you know, they executed very well. They had good transition, and they're a good team. You know, it was kind of hard to believe that they were a 7 seed.
Yeah, and Malcolm, I guess the shocking thing would be when you really look at it, they were a lot like you guys. I mean, it was kind of like you're playing a mirror image of yourself, don't you think?
Yeah, I thought that during the game. Lavoy Allen probably was one of the best big men I've ever played. he was really tough inside, really skilled. And Ramon Moore, he was just so aggressive, and that gave us problems inside.
Was there ever a point in that game where you thought, we're in big trouble here? Because it seemed to me like even though you guys, like I said, let them back in and didn't get the shot at the end of regulation or your shot at the end of the first overtime, I still had this feeling like these guys are going to find a way to win.
I wasn't too worried, but the one time I got worried was when Fernandez hit the three, I think, in the first overtime. Right. I got kind of nervous then, but I had faith in my team, and luckily we pulled it out.
All right, so that's ancient history now. Let's talk about UConn. We got Malcolm Thomas from the Aztec basketball team on with us. This UConn team, this morning in the New York Post, they call them Kemba and the Miracles. And Jim Calhoun, their coach, says they've got Kemba, who's a junior. They got a guy who played 3 minutes against Cincinnati, who's a senior. Otherwise, they're freshmen and sophomores. Are you finding that being a senior-laden team, that's making a big difference for you guys? And do you think it will against these younger guys from UConn?
I think it makes a difference for us, but every team is different. UConn, they're young, but they know how to play the game. They know how to play Coach Calhoun's system, and it works for them. But senior leadership works for us, and we'll just have to see on Thursday.
Malcolm, am I correct in thinking that I'm probably going to see a little bit more of BC only because they've got some bigs that are really talented and can really play the game?
Definitely, we're going to have to use all our bigs, and have to rotate each other in and out, and hopefully that works in our advantage. Because they have a lot of big guys on their team. Yeah,
but Malcolm, I said this to Billy Ray earlier. While they may have some really big guys and they go 6'8", 6'9", 7 feet on their front line, I mean, you guys have seen that already with the likes of a Utah that's got a really big team. They've got this one-star player who's going to carry them on their back. You've seen that 3 times with Jimmer. I mean, isn't that to some degree an advantage for you guys that you've already been there and seen that?
Yeah, I think so, because playing against other teams that have that big lineup kind of got us, ready for this game. So we kind of know we don't know what to expect, but we know how to play against that size, and I think that's helped us.
Speaking of getting ready for this game, what has Coach Fisher been like? Has he been the same Steve Fisher that we've always known all the way through the season, or has he changed a little bit now that it's getting a little bit further up the ladder?
Oh no, he's been the same. He would never change just because of where we're at, and I think that's what makes him a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Malcolm Thomas is with us. Malcolm, you got to get downstairs for breakfast coming up soon, but here's what we did. We asked the listeners this morning to tweet us questions that they would have for you. Are you ready to answer a couple of these?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, this one comes from Ted Knight 40. He says, can you ask Malcolm what words were exchanged between Jimmer and Kawhi after the Mountain West Championship game? It did not seem friendly. What can you tell us about that?
I really don't even know what was said, to tell you the truth. I never asked Kawhi about it.
Did you see them interact?
Would you ask him for us?
I saw them talking, but I was too happy to even go over there and see what was going on.
All right, here's a question from somebody calling themselves A Gamboa 24. The question is, in preparation for this game, has Coach Fisher spoken of the game in 2008 when the University of San Diego took down UConn as inspiration? He talked to us about that on Monday. Has he talked to you guys about it?
No, he hasn't even brought it up, but that's a game that I think about too, because when they won that game, I was at Pepperdine watching, so I think about that game.
All right.
Here's a question from the Aztec pep bands. They want to know if you and Chase are going to be sitting in with the pep band after you graduate.
Sitting in with the pep band?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Pep band.
Do you play an instrument?
No, I don't, but I'll try.
We'll give you the cymbals. You can do the cymbals, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Right on.
All right, well, by the way, that question came from the guy who runs the pep band, Brian Ransom, just so you know.
Okay.
This one comes off Facebook. If you were to do your own Fab Five-like documentary for this team, who would be who and what would it be called? That's
a good question. I'm not even I'm not even sure.
Well, who would you be in the Fab Five?
I would want to be Jalen Rose.
You'd want to be Jalen.
Yeah.
He's kind of the ringleader of that whole group.
Yeah.
You know?
I would want to be.
Well, Malcolm, it's great talking to you. We wish you the best of luck. Can't wait to come up and see the game tomorrow. I know you guys have got to be really excited. You got everything you wanted, right? I mean, you got the high seed. You got to play in Tucson. You made it through. You got the first win. You got Anaheim, which is essentially a home court. I mean, you guys got everything you wanted. It's all right there for you, right?
It is, and we're very excited. You know, we're not going to try to show that we're too excited, but we're just, you know, ready to play hard and try to make a name for ourselves.
Oh, you got the chance to do it, man. And Malcolm, you got this whole town loving you guys. Congratulations on getting to the Sweet 16, but don't be satisfied.
Win.
Let's go to Houston.
Win, baby.
Yeah.
That's the goal, Houston.
Yeah.
Right on. Malcolm, thanks for the time this morning.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Thank you.